Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at some Sinister Cup battles that I did last week before I went to Montreal. But before we dive into those battles, I just want to inform people about a tournament that myself and the Toronto community will be hosting on October 6th called Sinister in the Six. The Six is a nickname for Toronto, I believe popularized by Drake, and this tournament will be held starting at 1 p.m. on October 6th at the Hive, which is Toronto's esports venue location. Really nice. We have a lot of really great competitors showing up. As you can see on this list, lots of really strong competitors, including many of the people. I think like four of the 8 people that actually tied for first at North America's largest tournament. So going to be a really strong field and lots of competition, and I'm going to be participating myself. So I will see everyone there. I will include a link in the description to the tournament registration. Let me know down in the comments if you are able to attend. The venue is called the Hive, which is like Toronto's esports venue. Pretty nice place. State-of-the-art technology, full bar and kitchen, great atmosphere. Let's take a look at the facilities. They have 21 game stations, 2 projectors, 30 TVs, consoles, arcades. Really great place. Actually, free entry. As you can see, that they usually charge people for using their equipment, but it's gonna be free entry because they want to have people take a look at the venue, and they're supportive of the Pokemon Go stream. So give them a follow or attend the event and check them out if you're ever in the city. Then we're going to be taking a look at some Sinister battles. These are just ones I posted on Twitter asking people to send me some battle requests, and I basically just ran 2 lines, one with Steelix, Cresselia, and Haunter, and I think the other one was Alolan Marowak, Poliwrath, and Steelix. So going up against Dragon Silk, one of the competitors, one of my good friends, one of the competitors that actually made it to the finals of the draft tournament that we held about a week ago. A really strong player, and really loves this Cresselia. I actually thought it was going to be a slightly more favorable matchup. It's still a favorable matchup for sure, but these confusions and future sites are definitely taking a toll on Steelix. So I'm going to hit this crunch, and ideally I want to try to farm down this Cresselia. In theory, I could try to undertap that one, but it's not that big a deal. Future Sight chunks away, but I should be able to farm this Cresselia down, and I do with just a little bit of health. And I really debate on what move I need to hit it with, because I really need to do it right away. He ends up coming with Slowbro, which is really interesting pick, and then I hit back-to-back crunches. So this should do a moderate amount of damage if it does connect, and it does. About 45%, and I come in with Cresselia. I don't know if that was the right move or not. I guess seeing that his water gun would have chunked away at me. Comes with Mawile, and I'm like, oh man, this is pretty bad for me because I have Haunter in the back. I'm hoping to burn the shield. He does not shield, so I'm like, okay, let's come back with Haunter before he gets it. Because first off, he's probably not going to do a charge move. He's just probably going to try to fade me down all the way. Burn the shield. Great. That's all I really need to do. And then I just need to be able to hit this charge move. Thank goodness Cresselia is a tank. If this was like virtually any other psychic Pokemon, there's no way that they would be able to take this many bites. So able to finish off that first match with 2 shields left, even though like that was kind of playing on his side, that he didn't really need to burn my shield to really try to win. That Mawile bite damage did so much to my team. It virtually almost took out 2 of my Pokemon. So thank goodness I did get a shield on that Slowbro with the crunch. So alright, so again, my second line that I'm going to be running is Alolan Marowak, Poliwrath, and Steelix. And really I'm using Alolan Marowak to try to burn some shields, because Steelix unshielded is pretty good against most things in the meta, especially the earthquake damage. So this is such an interesting mind games. You can win big or lose big. in this type of matchup. So I am gonna Bone Club. So I do get the bait, and I'm going to bait again. I haven't really fully dived into what is the right set of moves. So he does double Shadow Ball, so I'm way ahead on energy. I probably could have farmed up a little bit more, but I also didn't want to get Bone Club myself and get put in pretty low damage. Because with Mawile, I really should have went for the Shadow Ball. I don't know why I went for the Bone Club. I know Bone Club's super effective, and I thought I would get farmed down. Maybe I would have. I don't know. It's like kind of a close call. So I come in with Poliwrath. Poliwrath is going to have a good matchup against Mawile. Those bites are going to be resisted by Poliwrath's fighting damage. Of course, in this case I have Mudshot. I am looking for a bubble one. It comes with Bronzong, which is... This confusion damage is going to do a lot. If it is running confusion, let me see. Oh yeah, it is running confusion. Okay. And then, but these power-up punches are hitting for neutral damage, and the mud shots are still running for super effective. I could have under-tapped that one, but it doesn't really matter. I have Steelix in the back. Nothing's going to one-shot a Steelix in this meta. Maybe... I guess the hardest hitting move against a Steelix would be Blast Burn from Charizard, which I really... Not Charizard, from Blaziken. I don't know why I said Charizard. Okay, so next up is Mathematician. Again, I'm going to run the same team. So let's see. Blast Burn does 108. 108 of 121 of Steelix. So not even a Blast Burn could one-shot... a Steelix, so, but still would do a lot. So leading with Steelix into Lugia, this is a favorable matchup for me. I do have to be careful of Hydro Pump, which would do quite a bit of damage to Steelix. It would deal super effective damage to Steelix's ground typing. And I'm gonna hit this Crunch, and I get a shield. That's great for me. And I actually don't even know how much Hydro Pump does to Steelix. Like, let's see, Lugia, Steelix. Hydro Pump does, looks like 75 damage of 121. So it definitely would put me into, yeah, it would certainly do a lot. But I would be able to double Crunch. Because with Lucario, I'm going to just burn this shield because I have enough energy for another Crunch already. So I just want to burn the shield. I'm going to come in with Cresselia, which is, I don't know if this is like necessarily a smart move either. I could have came in with Haunter, but I guess I don't need to shield necessarily in this case. And I need to take out this Lucario before it does a power-up punch. And able to take it out there. It's great. And I really want to hit this. Nope. And he's not going to let me, which is fine. He's going to hit the Sky Attack. And I think I just come back in with Steelix. And I'm just going to farm up with Steelix. Little risky on my side. Probably was one more away from hitting the Sky Attack. So... And then I end up just shielding, and then it KOs because the Dragon Tail damage comes through on the lone Marowak, or I guess CMP tie. All right, so there's game number 1. Get some friendship level up, which is great. And let's see, again, gonna try out this strategy. The Lonely Marowak into Gardevoir. So I feel pretty good about this matchup. I'm dealing super effective damage with this Hex, and I am resisting the Charm because of my fire typing. And I do bait with the Bone Club. Maybe I should just went straight Shadow Ball. Or I should have farmed up from this point. But regardless, I had to expend. And I'm surprised that he didn't try to hit me with Bone Club. I'm not sure that would have necessarily KO'd. Oh, well, actually, I guess we'll find out right now. Unless he hits a Shadow Ball. Bone Club. Oh, okay, I guess I would have survived still. And then I'm going to come in with Steelix, which I feel pretty good about this matchup. Going to hit me with a bunch of Bone Clubs. Ideally, you want to hit a Shadow Ball, which would hit higher DPE against Steelix. But doesn't elect to go for the Shadow Ball. Just going to spam these Bone Clubs. And I'm going to come back in with Poliwrath, which I feel pretty good about this matchup. Obviously. But the thing with Steelix as opposed to Bastion is that Steelix can really hurt things, really hurt its worst counters with that Earthquake. So I'm going to hit the Power Up Punch again. And I make kind of definitely a dumb mistake. If that Lone Merrick had more health, this would have been a really dumb mistake because I built up all this energy. But kind of works out a little bit better for me just because I can build up the energy and then hit this Earthquake. So I have to do a better job at counting Dragon Tails, something that historically I haven't done in the past. So something I need to work on for this meta because you're certainly going to run into a lot of Steelix. So let's see who we're going to go up against next. We're going to go against Wild Susan Boyle, Canada's highest ranked trainer. Steelix, again, going with this. Right. Steelix into Haunter. I think Haunter needs to bait the first. Needs to land a Shadow Ball and then have a Shadow Punch shielded. So I think I don't shield. He's Shadow Punching me, and he's basically going to Shadow Punch me again, which I'm going to shield. And then let's see what he does. Does he have... I think he could have, in theory, farmed me down and left this Haunter with like almost no health left. And then I'm going to come back with my Haunter and just build up a little bit of energy. And when shielded down, Haunter is like a scary Pokemon to deal with. Because with Golarg, and I was like, oh man, maybe I can get to the Shadow Ball. Maybe I could have if I undertapped it, but I really didn't need it either. So he actually comes in with Steelix. So that's thank goodness that I'm able to land this Shadow Punch, and that's really the difference that allows me to overcome this really bad matchup with Cresselia versus Steelix. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna run. If I'm gonna run, I should TM to Future Sight, but I'm not sure. I kind of like the Roar Beam for this particular matchup. It's not a favorable matchup, but it is probably. Well, I guess I could have double Future Sighted as well, and that probably would have did more damage. Let me see. Cresselia. Yeah, Future. I could have just double Future Sighted. It said triple Aurora Beam. No, that wouldn't have done enough damage. Yeah, I don't know. I could have got away with Future Sight. I think in that matchup. Up one shield. I lose in all shield scenarios against Steelix. But when I'm up one shield to 0, the Steelix has 15 HP left. Let's see if I don't have Aurora Beam. Yeah, no, future set would be better. All right, so lean into a low into ice switch. And I was like, I guess I come into Steelix. And I don't want that Lucario though to farm up my Steelix. So I'm like, okay, whatever you got, just hit me with it. Like if it's psychic, hit me with the psychic. Hits me with a mirror coat. I was like, what the heck? I was like, I don't think I've ever been hit by a mirror coat before. And I'm like, I guess I can survive another mirror coat. Probably his mirror coat Thunderbolt. So knowing Wild Season Boy, he's probably thinking that I'm gonna try to bait him. So then I just take him out with oh man, I was like not expecting that Golarg, and I think this is a. And then here I'm just trying to burn some shields. I'm hoping to burn both shields. And I think I do shield because I do have the Bone Club ready, which is fine. Now this Golark is at low enough health that I can switch into Poliwrath and this Ice Punch. I keep thinking that it's a Steel type. What is he? Earth Power me? Earth Power. I keep thinking it's a Steel type, so it's like it's so confusing to look at. But obviously it's a Ground Ghost type. So GG. And able to take that win. And I think I have this. I think this is my last set of matches. So Steelix versus Claydol. I think. So I switch into Cresselia. Steelix versus Claydol. I'm pretty sure even Claydol having actually Claydol wins in all shield scenarios, so I'm not sure why he switched out. No, Claydol loses. Sorry, Claydol loses in an even at 2. Sorry, read that wrong. So I end up lagging here, and somehow this Hitmonchan beats my Cresselia. So I'm like, oh god, this is not pleasant at all. So I'm like, I guess I'll just come in with. I'm gonna shield these counters, and even though they're double boosted, are still not like they do it like a chunk of damage, but it's not as devastating as if I was with Steelix. So I'm gonna Shadow Punch, come back in with, and I'm gonna Crunch. I do have to be careful of that Earth Power. Imagine, does the Extra Sensory version, well obviously, yeah, no, okay, maybe a Mud Slap version, which there's no way you'd run Mud Slap, but a Mud Slap version would beat Steelix, so something to think about. Okay, so able to take it out, and then I feel pretty good about this matchup, so I'm just going to chunk it away. I just wanted to do enough damage so that Shadow Punch can take it out. And I'm able to take it out. So we take game number 1, despite a little bit of lag and having my Cresselia get beat up by Hitmonchan. I did take a shield, I guess, so that's not bad. Let's see, Hitmonchan. Again, we're gonna lead with this Alolan Marowak. He goes with the shiny Alolan Marowak. I'm gonna shield. He baits me. And then I'm gonna get the shield anyways, but and then I Bone Club again. Shields. And I don't think I would have got that on the under tap. Maybe, but probably not. I was but this I'm okay with, because now Steelix has energy, shields down. I'm like, oh, I can just Earthquake this Hitmonchan. And I think, I'm not sure if I would have got to it. Maybe. Let's see. Shields down. No, I would not have got to it. I needed one Dragon Tail to win it. So actually, losing that mirror is, well, I don't know, like, who wins? So Hitmonchan wins in the no shields against Poliwrath with Mudshot. So I end up taking the win, but it's left with 11 HP left, but I probably would have got Power Punch, and I wouldn't be able to Earthquake. So, you know, I probably would have won anyways, but certainly losing that mirror match ended up like helping me, because it allowed me to get to Earthquake and allowed me to one-shot that Hitmonchan. So, anyways, if you guys like this video or you guys want to see more Sinister Cup videos, let me know down in the comment section below. Give this video a like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.